Welcome to another interesting episode on how to achieve this. So, if this is what you have been looking for, be rest assured that we are going to show you the best possible method to achieve this particular style. So, what you have to do now is to feel relaxed and watch this video to the end as we present it step by step. So, without waste of time, let's move right into the video. So in this particular video, we are going to concentrate on the pockets only. Then if you want us to do the entire outfit, do let me know in the comment section. We are going to start by drafting the real pockets first. So let's just get that first. 4.5 by 6 inches. 4.5 here. By 6 inches here. When I'm done with this, I'm going to smoothen the edges. Now you can see that the edges are cuffs. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cuff it now. So when I'm done with the cuffs, you can see that this side and this side reflect the same way. So the next thing for me to do now is to draft the one that is attached to it. You can see that this one is really attached to it by this other side. So that's what I'm going to draft now. Then we are going to omit, like we're going to skip the upper part downward by 0.5 inches. By 0.5 inch. So I'm marking 0.5 inch here. Then the pocket is away by about 0.75 inch. And I'm marking it here too, 0.75. Then I will draw the straight line like this. That is the attachment that is there by the side of the pocket. Then I'm still going to mark 0.75 downward here, like this. Okay, so when I'm done with this, I'm also going to make sure that the curve that I have here really is perpendicular to what I have in this other side. So I'm going to smoothen it down like this. Remember the first time I used the smaller one, so this second time I'm going to use the bigger one to reflect well on the curve. So I'll have something like this. All right, so you can see that this part from here to here will give you nothing more than the 0.75. Can you see this? So if you don't get that, know that you're not on the right length. After you have done this, you check this other part. You can see that it stops literally at just a bit away from the curve. So let's say somewhere here. So it's somewhere here now. I'm going to mark it down. This strategy is going to give you a clue to what you need to do when you do not know how to construct a particular design. You first of all need to draft it out. So when you are done marking it like this, you now see that this is where the design stops. So what we have here now is this and this here. So let me just quickly cut it out. So now literally this is what we have. You can see this. It's already giving us the shape of the pocket. If you look at it critically, you can see that it's giving us the shape of the pockets, both the attaché and the main pocket. So let's move over to cut this on a stay. So I'm rightly going to cut this on a stay. You do well to use your collar stay, yes, or your stiff. Now, this is to help you give a clean and neat finishing. After cutting precisely what I have on this pattern, This is what I have. I have cut precisely what I have on the pattern. Here is the attaché and this is the main pocket. Here is a quick tip. When you are cutting it on your interface, whatever interface that you are using, remember that any interface has a gum on one side while the other side is plain. So when you are placing your pattern on the interface, ensure that your pattern faces the upper part of it. That is where it is sticky. In a sense that when you apply it on your fabric, it's going to remain the design is going to remain the way you want it to appear on the outfit, because if you turn it the other way around, it's actually going to give you something different. So take note of that. Now let's proceed. What I'm going to do now is to attach this on a black fabric. Then when I'm done applying it on a black fabric, I'm going to show you what to do next. At this point, I am done attaching it. Now look at what I have here. I attached this one to a black material while attaching this one to the color of the material that is on the senator wear. Now this is what I have done in these two instances. For this particular one, I had to trim off all the excesses here. The same thing with the pockets. Now the only allowance that I have left is the one on the upper parts of it. That's the same thing that we have here. I just leave some allowance here. Just left this allowance here. So as I have finished attaching it on the fabric, this is the result that I have. You can see I have folded this partly so as to see where everything is going to stop. Now this is what I have. You can see everything is already coming out very clean. All right, so when I'm done with this, the next thing to do is to create the piece for this particular pocket. So let us do that now. So I have gotten my center points here. You can see the marking. So this is where the design is going to cover up to. Let's say I'm just going to use like 2 inches here and 2 inches downwards. So this is it. So this is where these materials will appear, like this, and this one to this other side. Okay, so to get it done professionally, you do not need to top stitch. You don't have to top stitch. All you need to do, after assembling it like this, open it up like this in this other angle. You can see you match up the crease line with the marking that you have, then stitch on that point to the end. Do the same thing with this other side. Open it up, match it up with the line, and then stitch it at this point to the down part, following the line that you have drawn. When you are done, flip it over like this to get it neat. So let me go over to the machine and do that off the camera. Then I'm going to return to show you what to do next. So be patient. I'm done stitching. So this is what I have. You can see what I was explaining. So you see where I'm stitching it. Then when you flip it over like this, everything will relax and it will look very neat. So I'm going to go over and iron it. After ironing it, I'm simply going to top stitch it here. When I'm done with that, I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so after top stitching, this is what I have here. So I'm just literally going to trim it off like this. Okay, so when I'm done with this stitch, the next thing that I'm going to do now is to attach this one like this. So I'm just going to, you can see that I'm going to push this out like 0.5 inch away from that initial design here. And that's the same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to put my, like this. Okay, so after arranging it, I'm going to just top stitch here to hold it down. Then I'll cut it off. Let me do that now. Okay, so I'm cutting this out, just trimming it off because it's not useful. So this is what I have at this moment. And don't forget that this is going to be folded in like this. And this is what it looks like. You can see that. Everything is just very balanced, neat, and clean. So the next thing for me to do is to get a bias. You can actually create your own bias using the fabric. So if you don't know how to go about creating your own bias, do well to check the video that I'm going to leave a link somewhere here, or the one that is in the description box. You're going to see a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a bias using your fabric. So for the sake of this illustration, I'm just going to use a normal bias. So this is what I'm going to do first. I will put it like this. I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put it like this. and stitch it round at just about 0.25 of an inch. So I'm going to stitch it round like this. When I'm done, I'll still repeat the same thing on this other end. Then I'll show you what to do next. After stitching, this is what I have. You can see this other part, how the stitches go. So this is it. So the next thing is just to kindly flip it over like this and give it a good press. So when you are done flipping it over like this and ironing it, take note of this. If this part is like twisting, all you need to do is just to notch it a little so that it will be relaxed. Then I'm going to do that right now. When I'm done with it, I will show you the final step to take. And when you're flipping it over, if you wish to apply a kind of hemming gum to it, be it permanent hemming gum or anyone around these edges to hold down your work to give you a neat finishing, you can go ahead and do that. So let me just iron it first, then I'll show you what to do next. So guys, after ironing it, you can see how everything came out very neat and clean. You can see now, so it's left for us to attach it. So to attach it on the fabric, let me show you what to do. So this is the fabric here. You can see now. Then what I'm going to do is to place it first here. So do well to place it where you are comfortable with, where you want it to appear. Then after placing it, I have always been saying this, before you attach something very heavy like this on the fabric, do well to stay the back part of it, that region that you're going to attach it on, or you add a kind of paper underneath it when you are stitching it. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to stitch on the ditch at this point in such a way that my stitches is not obvious. So stitch on the ditch. If you don't know how to stitch on the ditch, let me know in the comment section so that I can do a separate video on that. Then after stitching that one, I'll place this on top of it like so, following the pattern that we have here. You can see the pattern is very obvious. So I'm just going to fix in this one on that point, on that crease that you have seen. Oh my god, this is very clean. This is very, very beautiful. So guys, this is how far we can go for this video. I hope you find it very helpful and interesting. Do well to support this channel by hitting on the subscribe button. Like this video, share it to as many people as possible. Until I come your way next time, from me now, it's a bye-bye for now. See you in my next video. Bye.